What's up guys, how you doing? Wanted to give you a very quick video, my first impressions of the Danger Zone game mode that was released today on Counter-Strike, and my sort of very raw first impressions, what I think needs to be improved, what I think is in a pretty good spot as it stands. Now look, it is the first day of release, so you have to take that into consideration. There are going to be a lot of things that I'm sure will get tweaked. It's also been reported, and I haven't seen this myself yet, this is very early on in the patch, but it's also been reported that there are some problems in terms of the Molotovs being screwed up in matchmaking currently, which is obviously awful, but I'm sure that's going to get fixed really, really fast alongside a lot of the problems with Danger Zone. But let's actually jump into this gameplay. I recorded it earlier. It's on my the resolution that I typically play on, so I do apologize if this doesn't look quite as good as native resolution. This is 1440 by 1080p. It's not native, which is 1920 by 1080, of course. But I had to drop down the settings too while recording because the performance in this is dreadful. I've got a really good PC. Like I just invested in a sick PC, 2080 Ti card, plenty of RAM, really solid motherboard, great CPU as well. And I was having issues recording this game and streaming it, and indeed playing it off there, where I randomly get FPS drops below 100. Which, when you consider that I can play the new Battlefield on all highest quality settings to 120 solid FPS, the fact that I am dropping below that on this game mode is unbelievable. Now, maybe that's something that can get reinforced and fixed and tweaked as time goes on, but that is a very, very rough look indeed. So let's have a talk about the Battle Royale mode itself. Is it any good? No. No, it isn't. I don't enjoy this, guys. I've got to be honest. I'm not going to beat around the bush here. This is really poor. I play a lot of Battle Royale games. As you guys know, if you're on my Twitch stream, I'm playing a lot of Blackout lately. I've played Fortnite in the past, PUBG, H1Z1, Ring of Elysium. I'm playing a bunch of different Battle Royale games, and this is by far the weakest right now that I have played. The only positive I could say about this experience is that you have your standard sick Counter-Strike gunplay. That is completely the same. They haven't changed that around. There's some new stuff in there, like you can get hammers and wrenches and hatchets and things of that nature, but ultimately the gunplay feels exactly the same, just the performance is a little bit worse. That's it. They have somehow made this game quite dull to play, and I don't know what to say, guys. Battle Royale is supposed to be high-octane fun at the end of the day. Whether you prefer the slower-paced ones or the faster-paced, up-in-your-face ones like Blackout, it's supposed to be fun. That's what's ultimately going to get you to come back to the game time and time again. As it stands, I've played like 10, 15 times on this Danger Zone game mode already, and I'm already bored. I'm already done with it. There's no reason for me to come back other than now and again to see if it's improved. There's nothing in this to keep me playing long term. The drone system is horrific. You can buy weapons through drones which will literally come across the map and drop it into your lap, but everyone else can see those drones. So by buying something, you are literally painting a target on the back of your head saying, "I am here, come kill me." That's horrible. Yes, you can get some upgrades. You can see right now as I'm flicking through, you can buy grenades, weapons. The weapons are pretty basic. The best weapon I've had so far in 15 games has been the M4A1S. Other than that, you're looking at pretty standard submachine guns and shotguns and pistols. But the drone system is really, really poor. Additionally, it seems to me that the danger zone, as it were, if you want to call it the blue or the poison or the storm or whatever, the zone that is coming in and funneling the players into the last couple of spots is far too slow and doesn't really have an impact on any of the games. There's 10-15 games I've played so far. At no point have I ever been in trouble from that red zone. The missiles, I think they call it in this game. It just seems completely useless. Typically, players are just dying already. There's 6 people left in this game. And that's the other downside. You spawn in with 16 people in solo, or up to 16 people. Sometimes it's less than that. And I think it's 18 if you do squads like duos or trios. That's it. Now, the reason I wasn't particularly excited for a Battle Royale, in actual fact, coming up to this patch when they were hyping everything up so much, the one thing that was at the very bottom of the list for me was Battle Royale, and for this reason. I don't think the engine, the Source engine, is capable of hosting a Battle Royale game, and after playing this, I feel like I've been pretty much proven right. This does not feel good in the slightest. There's many tweaks that need to be made. I think there needs to be more weapon drops, get rid of the drone system altogether, improve the performance, try and get more people in if possible, because right now 16 people is just not enough to really get me excited. It feels very slow, very camp-centric. As you can see, this guy right here, I mean, he absolutely gets the better of me and deserves the kill, but he's just walking around and there's no problem with that. That's basically what you're going to be doing. There's a lot of campers in this game mode and it's just not enjoyable to play against. And the reason for that is because of how the game is actually designed. It's just basically funneling you in with this drone system to play super passive, get a gun, wait and kill people, rinse and repeat, rinse and repeat. There's no real initiative to go and take the aggressive angles and aggressive plays, because if you're out in the open and you're low on ammo, and there's very little ammo in terms of the guns as well, by the way, that's another thing. There needs to be way more ammo for the guns that are dropped. You can pick some guns up with 7 bullets in like a Glock. 7 bullets in a Glock against armor will do absolutely nothing at all, especially considering that the HP is up from 100 to 120, so it's going to take even more bullets. So I think there needs to be an improvement in terms of how many weapons are dropped on the ground, more bullets put into some of those guns, and the drone system needs to be completely revamped or completely taken out of the game. I'd be totally fine with having, I mean, look, it's not particularly realistic anyway, right? You've got turrets that automate onto players and shoot them, like automatic turrets, like something out of Aliens. You've got the ability to have these drones fly around and just drop guns on your lap. It's not the most realistic of game modes, so let's maybe push the boat out a little bit here. Why not have 10 or 15 spots on the map where you can go in, almost like an ATM machine, but for guns. You can go there, use your money, instantly get the gun that you want. And because it's 10 or 15 places, it means that you're going to start to have players will camp around those vicinities. You're going to have to start having like fights around there. That's really going to increase this game's interest, excitement. The drone system sucks. It's just dreadful. I realized they were trying to bring something new into the game, something fresh, something invigorating, add the whole buying element of Counter-Strike, and they're trying to put a lot of their own spins on the Battle Royale genre, but it doesn't work. And I think it's time for them to look at it and be like, okay, well, yeah, this doesn't work at all. This is actually hurting the game significantly, and to drop it out. That would be my personal opinion. There's been 3 or 4 times, I've won quite a few of these Battle Royale games thus far. There's been 3 or 4 times where the last guy died because he called in a drone. Now, you could say that's his fault, and absolutely is, but he called a drone, and I just followed the drone to his location and killed him as he was looting. That sucks. And considering that if you're on low ammo, low health, low armor, the only way towards the late game where you're going to be able to get anything, because of how small the map is to call in your drone, which therefore puts a massive, target on your head. It's rough, guys. I'm not a fan. I don't like it. Comment below. Let me know what you think about this Battle Royale mode. I know it was a super quick, brisk video, but I haven't really had a chance to put too much time into it yet. As I say, I've only played maybe 15 games of it, and I don't see myself playing this game for too much longer. This game mode. I still love Counter-Strike, of course. I'm still going to play matchmaking, but this isn't for me. See you next time, guys. Peace.